We were in a room for 12 hours, no judge, just a mediator. My ex thought he could bully me into a settlement. He didn't realize I came with final offer numbers that were backed by a private investigator ACE report. By 11 p.m., he signed everything. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that many people face, but few truly understand: the mediation ambush. This isn't about legal tricks. It's about strategy, preparation, and psychology. A lot of people think going to court is the only way to win. But what if I told you that avoiding the courtroom can actually be your most powerful weapon? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the psychology of exhaustion. Mediation sessions can be incredibly long and mentally draining. They're designed that way. Imagine being in a tense, confined space for 8, 10, even 12 hours. Your energy wanes, your resolve weakens, and your emotions are running high. This is where many people make mistakes. They get so tired they just want it to be over, so they agree to things they later regret. But what if you could flip this on its head? What if you were the one who was prepared for the marathon, not the sprint? When you walk into that room, you need to be the most prepared person there. This isn't just about having your arguments ready. It's about having your facts, your evidence, and your non-negotiable bottom line figured out beforehand. This is where the real work happens, long before you ever see the mediator. In my case, I didn't just have opinions. I had a detailed report from a private investigator. Every number I presented was backed by concrete evidence. My ex came in expecting a shouting match, an emotional battle he thought he could win. He wanted to wear me down. But I wasn't there to argue. I was there to present facts. This leads to my next point: why avoiding court is a weapon. The legal system is slow, expensive, and unpredictable. A judge sees dozens of cases and might only have a few hours to decide your fate based on a limited set of facts presented in a very formal setting. In mediation, you have more control. You are in the driver's seat, especially if you come prepared. The other party often uses the threat of court as a scare tactic. If you don't agree, we'll see you in court. They want you to fear the unknown, the cost, the stress. But when you're the one who is calm, collected, and armed with undeniable proof, the tables turn. Suddenly, they're the ones who should be afraid of court because they know your evidence will stand up. You can use their fear of a public, formal judgment against them. And this brings us to the final critical piece of the puzzle: the binding nature of a signature. At the end of that long, exhausting day, when a settlement agreement is put in front of you, your signature is everything. Once you sign it, that document is legally binding. It's a contract. There's no going back. My ex learned this the hard way. By the 11th hour, he was mentally exhausted. He saw my evidence, he saw my resolve, and he knew that going to court would be a disaster for him. The pressure wasn't on me anymore. It was all on him. He folded. He signed everything, not because I yelled the loudest, but because my case was airtight. His signature was his surrender. So how do you win without ever seeing a judge? You prepare relentlessly. You understand the psychological game of mediation. You gather indisputable evidence that makes your position undeniable. You let the other side exhaust themselves while you remain firm, calm, and focused on your predetermined outcome. The mediation room becomes your courtroom, and your preparation is your judge and jury. You don't need a gavel to win. You just need a pen and a solid, evidence-backed plan. That's the mediation ambush. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being smarter. It's about turning a process designed to wear you down into your ultimate advantage. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more strategies, and share this with anyone who might need it. See you next time.